Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another week of the NCL Pick'ems. We are up to week 9 of season 3. So, getting into the back end of the season, playoff implications are lining themselves up very soon, if not already. Um, and yeah, so we'll just get straight into it. We'll have a look at the winners from last week. We have the Philadelphia Pitchers getting an FF win over the Pittsburgh Piplups. So another FF from Hayden, and he is out of playoffs, guaranteed. Two forfeits in a season, and you are disqualified from being able to participate in the playoffs, no matter what your regular season record is, which is pretty fair in my opinion. Um, some scheduling issues there. So if you or someone you know has a problem with scheduling, then make sure to hit up Ian and join in on his draft league scheduling seminar. It's first 10 people to sign up get it free, whereas $10 Canadian for an entry fee after that. So yeah, sign up while you can and learn how to schedule properly. Some people from this league definitely need it, that's for sure. Uh, then we have the Calgary Flareons overtaking, well, not really overtaking, I guess, but just beating down the West Virginia Voltorb here. Green Bay Glissapods do lose to the Helsinki Heat in a bit of an upset there. The UNC Wingals do go down to the LA Latios. Atlanta Lantern beat the Calgary Talonflames. Atlanta Raptors do lose to the Adelaide Overheat. The Crystal Palkia do beat the Cleveland Cavaliers, and Tampa Bay Weasels did did beat down the Snow Point City Blizzard as well. So that was the results. A couple of upsets there. Helsinki Heat beating Green Bay Glissapods is a bit of an upset, and then obviously Mortal and the Philadelphia Pitchers getting the FF win is a bit of an upset for the Pick'ems scores as well. After those this week, though, Ben and Pie still at top, drawing at top with Frost and Mucker very close behind, and Howler not too far behind that either. Shade, Dom, Hayden, Austin, and Tiff all a little bit further behind that, but still not out of the running of hitting the top. Definitely still possible, depending on how much um, they can get correct compared to the people at the top of the leaderboard. But I mean, that really depends on if they can make some good picks for some upsets. Whereas on the bottom half of the ladder, Magic has finally been overtaken for the bottom position. So Magic, get back on your game. What are you doing? You're not gonna keep your position at this rate. Stampants did overtake him, so yes, everyone else is quite in the positives compared to those two. So um, yeah, some interesting scores here. Our week 9 matchups, we do have the Calgary Flareons versus the Tampa Bay Weasels, Cleveland Cavaliers versus Snow Point City Blizzard, Adelaide Overheat versus Crystal Palkia, Calgary Talonflames versus the Atlanta Raptors, LA Latios versus Atlanta Lantern, Helsinki Heat versus the UNC Wingals, the Pittsburgh Piplups versus the Green Bay Glissapods, and the West Virginia Voltorbs versus the Philadelphia Pitchers. We have Tiff versus Ben here in the first matchup of the week, 3-17. Not overly surprising, but going by how both teams have been performing this season, though Tiff has been performing better than expected, to be honest. But Ben has still been performing really well, only losing one match so far, so that's definitely going to put the pressure on Tiff, especially if she wants to make a run for the playoffs, which she still has the potential for. So good luck, Tiff, and Ben's going to be a tough opponent though, so could be an interesting match to watch. We got the Cleveland Cavaliers versus Snow Point City Blizzard, two relatively average performing teams this season, not doing too well. Most people siding with Dom here, but who knows how that will go. Magic can pull out a win out of nowhere sometimes, so you never know when that's going to happen or not. So it could go either way, though, yeah, Dom's favour for sure. We got the Adelaide Overheat versus the Crystal Palkia. the matchup is evidently in my favor going by people's pick'ems, which I mean isn't overly surprising. I've been uh, overperforming this season, to be honest, compared to how I would normally be performing. But I mean, there's still tons of potential for me to catch up to my normal performance record at this rate in the season. Um, but I am looking to put in a good match against Jamesy, even though his team is pretty scary, but so is mine. So see how it goes. Going to be a good match to play. Calgary Talonflames versus the Atlanta Raptors in Shade's favour here over Austin, our Season 2 champion. Austin obviously has been not performing as well as you'd expect our Season 2 champion to, but I mean, everyone has bad seasons sometimes, and nothing you can do about it. It happens. But yeah, so I don't know, this match could go either way, and that is reflected in the way that people are scoring it as well. So yeah, definitely going to be one to check the results out for as well. Who knows what will happen? These two both need to start winning if they want to keep their playoff hopes alive. Um, though I think Shade's chances of getting into playoffs might be worse than Austin's. I can't really remember off the top of my head, to be honest, but yeah, that's how it is. Next, we have the LA Latios versus Atlanta Lantern. If there's anyone here that's going to be able to take down Cade's win streak, it's going to be Ian. But obviously, Cade is undefeated this season so far, so it's still going to be a tough battle. Going to be probably the battle of the week, if not the season, to watch. So yeah, make sure you check that one out if that's a thing. The Helsinki Heat versus UNC Wingirls. Hamu has been picking up some wins recently, so I mean, this 1-19 might be a little bit different to what people might actually be expecting, but Jay definitely is the favorite in this matchup. And I mean, I guess we'll see how this one goes. That's all I've got really to say about this at this point. We've got the Pittsburgh Piplups versus the Green Bay Glissapods. So Hayden is tipped to win as long as he doesn't get an FF pulled on him again. So make sure you schedule properly and turn up for your scheduled time, I guess. Matt and the Green Bay Glissapods been underperforming quite a lot this season compared to previous season's performances. I don't know if that's his team or just his mindset behind playing his matches, but I mean, he's still definitely got potential behind him, and I mean, we'll just see how the match goes, I guess. It could still go either way, even though it is in Hayden's favor. See how it goes. And then we've got the West Virginia Voltorb versus Philadelphia Pichus, Ace versus Mortal. This is basically the matchup of the century, so yeah, it's going to be the best game of Mons that we've ever seen in the whole world ever. Honest. Truthfully. Would I lie? Anyway, that's all I've got to say about this. That's our matchups, that's our scores. Let us know what you think. If you think this is pretty accurate or not. But anyway, we will catch you next week for the results and for the next week's matchups. So see you then. Peace.